We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Off play action. It's Howell. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, Howe's going to mix it up here.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jacobs will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
They go with the former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 9. A pitch out to Swift here.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll try and run the option.
Nowhere to go Oh, here he lost the football.
And it's Washington. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
Dancing away at the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PHI would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now throwing on 1st down here. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Hey. 63. No time.
They'll set up a throw. Deron Payne drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown!
Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Howell now to throw it.
The 20. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Little bootleg here. Howell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
70 range, 70 range. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 rep, 18 rep.
Second down, Howell now.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Philly, 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So maybe some signs of life where this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe a concern, Charles, like you're alluding to, is a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders...
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
65-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster...
And guy's man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Peoples-Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Here's Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Howell. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, his third rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
31.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Austin. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there for Philly. 64 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Offensive line coaches always... If we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Howell.
His throw incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Powell.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, 18.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
15-yard line.
Now Howell.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And Goddard
It's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.